Hi, I'm Rachel Brown, a realtor and certified home marketing specialist. We may or may not know each other, and this may be your first time buying a home, or maybe you haven't purchased one in a long time. Either way, this video will help highlight the things that you need to know about the home buying process. Jot down any questions that you have along the way, and we'll discuss them at our first meeting. Don't worry about remembering everything. I'll be sending you the short clips throughout the process as we move forward together. Buyer consultation. Your first step is a buyer consultation with me, your realtor. Because you're the buyers, my services are free to you. My commission is paid by the sellers at closing. Because of this, it's important that we have a buyer's representation agreement, which allows me to fully represent you. We will sign this at your consultation. I'll also give you some of my cards that you can give to the listing agent for any open houses you visit. To get started, you'll need a lender pre-approval or proof of funds if you're a cash buyer. Here are a few other terms I'd like you to know. Down payment. Your down payment will likely be a minimum of 3.5% to 5% of the purchase price of the home. Closing costs. Closing costs cover things like prepaid insurance, homeowners association fees, taxes, and title fees. Earnest money. This is essentially a deposit. This comes back to you at closing as long as you go through with your contract. You'll need 1% of the purchase price for your earnest money. Option money. This is insurance on your earnest money. In case you decide to back out during the option period, you'll need $100 for your option money. This also comes back to you at closing if you do decide to complete the purchase. And option period. Option period is a set number of days after the start of the contract that you can walk away for any reason, including findings on the inspection report. Next, we'll talk about your buying power. Get pre-approved. For your pre-approval, I'll provide you with a list of my preferred lenders, or you're welcome to go with your own. Keep in mind that a mortgage lender will have more specialized solutions typically than a credit union or bank. It's imperative to have a pre-approval so that we aren't shopping outside your payment comfort zone. It can be very disheartening to shop $300,000 houses to later find out that your budget's really $180,000. It also gives us the opportunity to act quickly when we find the one. To get your approval, you'll need to provide documents like W-2s, pay stubs, and bank statements. The lender will give you a specific list of what's needed. Please note, be sure not to make any changes to your financial period during this time. No big deposits or withdrawals, job changes, or major purchases. If you aren't sure, just chat with your lender first. The home search. Now the fun begins. So based on the information that you provide on your buyer's questionnaire, I'll set up an automated search in MLS that will email you new or updated listings that meet your criteria each morning. This will be more accurate than outside sites or apps that you might use. Please mark the listings interested, maybe, or not interested as you review the listings. Keep in mind the 80-20 rule. Unless you have an unlimited budget, you'll likely find that some homes have things that you love and some things that you can live with. So if a house has 80% features that you love and 20% features that you can live with, it's probably a winner. This is also a good way to balance your dream list with your partner's dream list as we're shopping. Now, keep in mind things that you can change versus things that you can't change. So paint colors and flooring can be changed versus things like location or school district that can't be changed. If you're in a competitive area or price range, we may need to shop same day, but typically we will set an appointment and see several in one day. Because the market moves quickly and we can narrow your search so well online, most buyers are able to make a selection after seeing 5 properties and placing an offer on shopping day. Making an offer. Once you select a home, I'll show you comparable property statistics and neighborhood information. I'll write the offer based on the price and terms you choose. Once submitted, the seller can sign as is, counter offer, or decline the offer. It may take a few times, but we're on the way. Once we come to terms with the seller, it's time to start spending money. Your earnest money and option check need to be delivered to title the next business day. You need to order inspection as soon as possible so that we can maximize our negotiation time during your option period. I recommend including a termite, also known as WDI inspection in all cases, but it is required if you're using VA financing. Under contract and appraisal. Your contract dictates the timeline for negotiating repairs, qualifying for financing, and closing. Once the earnest money is turned in, title will begin the title search and order HOA documents if applicable. Be sure to respond to any request from title very quickly. The lender should have all of your documents by now and will order appraisal as soon as we give the go-ahead that we are moving forward after option period. If the home appraises for less than our negotiated price, a few things can happen. We can either have the seller reduce the price, you can pay the difference with cash, you and the seller can meet in the middle, or you can terminate the contract and get your earnest money back. It's also possible that the home could meet value subject to pending specific repairs determined by the appraiser, in which case I'll help you negotiate those repairs with the seller. Closing. The evening before or morning of your closing, we'll do a final walkthrough of the property to confirm that it's still in appropriate condition. Any and all owners must be present at closing or have made alternate arrangements weeks in advance. This may include spouses that aren't on the loan, so please let me know if someone isn't going to be in town when we're scheduled to close. Your driver's license must be valid, it cannot be expired. Once both you and the sellers have had your appointments to sign your documents, title will send the documents to the lender to approve, then the lender will release funds to title and to the seller, and you can pick up your keys. Now it's official. This typically happens within a few hours of your signing appointment, but please note if it's late in the day or on a Friday, it may take until the next business day for this to be completed. Congratulations, you did it. You made it to the finish line. So move in, meet your neighbors, host a party, and enjoy. Keep your home warranty for that first year information handy in case you need it. And of course, call me if there's anything at all that I can do. Thank you so much for choosing to work with me. I'm so happy for you.